Hey guys, how are you? I am watching Angels and Demons, I think it is. It's like, I don't know if it's a sequel to Da Vinci Code. I watched Da Vinci Code today for the first time and I thought it was so much fun. And then I saw that this was on there, so I put it on. And I put it on while I was working on Christmas stuff. I decided I was going to draw some people some pictures, so that's what I've been doing. I've been kind of watching this, listening to it mainly, and drawing Christmas pictures. So I would show you what I'm drawing right now, but it's Christmas, and if somebody I know who's getting this picture watches, they're going to see it and they're going to be like, that's mine! I'm going to be like, I can't give that to you now, so... And I'm overly critical also of anything that I draw, so probably never be on this. I had a lazy, well, I guess it wasn't a lazy day. Oh, I got a muscle right here. So it wasn't a lazy day. It was, but I decided, I did my tarot reading this morning, and it was so strange. It was such a strange thing. It was like, every card was telling me, stay your ass home. So I stayed my ass home. I didn't necessarily stay my ass home, but I didn't go work. I did laundry. I washed my sheets and my duvet cover. And I went and I got stuff to make fresh from scratch spaghetti sauce. And I made spaghetti sauce and I vacuumed and dusted for my housemate. And then I came down here and put on the Da Vinci Code. What a fun movie. It was just fascinating. So fascinating. The whole, like, Holy Grail being Mary Magdalene. Lovely story. I thought it was lovely. And Sophie, I knew it. I knew she was a descendant of Christ. She looks Christly, right? So I loved the movie. It was such a fun movie. And then my housemate Stormy, she was like, you want a glass of wine? I'm like, yeah! And so I went up and I had a glass of wine with dinner, and I had a glass of wine with dinner, and then I had another little teeny bit of wine because that's all there was left. But I think we each got like 3 glasses. It was fun. We watched The Masked Singer. Such a stupid fucking movie show. So that was fun. I'm a little tipsy, but not too bad. Yeah, so my tarot reading this morning was like, stay home. You just need to stay home and take a break. Just, you know, take it easy. Just, you know, it's okay. And it was, you know, it was, I don't know. And I just kind of felt intuitively that, you know, that's what I needed to do. And so I did, and I had a lovely day, and it was fun. I liked it. I listened to Neville. I listened to The Feeling is a Secret all day. It just, you know, it just like lifts my spirit every time I listen to it. And I wrote down some things that I thought were lovely, and I don't know what I did with them. I don't know. What did I do with them? Here we go. I found them. Okay. They're just like right here the whole time. Okay, so like I said, I'm a little tipsy. And I had also taken a Vicodin before that because my damn tooth hurts so bad. Still. I'm supposed to be able to go back to the gym tomorrow, so I hope that that's going to be a thing. Yes, tomorrow I'm able to go back. I'm supposed to meet kids tomorrow. We're going to St. Nick's. It's like a tradition. We go every year. So we're going to go meet tomorrow morning at St. Nick's. And I don't know if I'm going to get anything. Maybe I'll get like an ornament to commemorate the year I was dumped. The first time I was dumped. I bet they'd have that. I'm going to look for that. And if I find something, I'm going to get it. And then I'll show you guys tomorrow if I get it. Oh, I hope I find something. I seriously hope I find something. Okay, so anyways, I think my favorite chapter in that book is the second chapter, and it's on sleep. Such a lovely chapter. But it says, sleep is the natural door into the subconscious, or understanding of and delighting in what sleep has to bestow will cause us night after night to set out for it as if keeping an appointment with a lover. That's what I was talking about the other day. It's just lovely. Isn't that lovely? So anyways, this is even more lovelier. And then also the girl that narrates it, Stephanie Richardson, she has a great voice. I'm gonna Google and see if she looks as good as she sounds. She sounds pretty good. Anyways, the way she reads it, oh my gosh, it's lovely. It's lovely. She sounds as lyrically as it's written. Okay, so anyways, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, in slumbering upon the bed, then and I just can't do it as good as she, but let me see. Okay, I don't know why I always get hung up here too. Okay, ready? I'm gonna try again. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, in slumbering upon the bed, he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction. I'm gonna try it again. Okay. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumbering upon the bed, then he openeth their ear. Let's see. I just can't do it. She does it. You guys should listen to her read this book. That's lovely. Okay, so I paused that last video, and I'm gonna start from where I left off. The part of the problem was that I couldn't read my own writing. It was so scribbled. It was such a scribbled mess, and so my hair is a mess too. Oh well, what are you gonna do? It's been a busy day. That's better. So I'm gonna read this again, and I'm gonna try and explain my reason for wanting to read it again, and what I take from it. Okay, so ready. Okay. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumbering upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction. Job 33:15. And then he goes on to say that was biblical. So that was scripture. That was from Job. Like I said, Job 33:15. He goes on to say, it is in sleep and in prayer, a state akin to sleep, that man enters the subconscious to make his impression and receive his instruction. In these states, the conscious and subconscious are creatively joined. The male and the female become flesh. Okay. Then, sleep is the time when the male or conscious mind turns from the world of sense to seek its lover or subconscious self. The subconscious, unlike the woman of the world who marries her husband to change him, has no desire to change the conscious waking state, but loves it as it is and faithfully reproduces its likeness in the outer world of form. The conditions and events of your life are your children formed from the molds of your subconscious impressions in sleep. They are made in the image and likeness of your innermost feelings, that they may reveal you to yourself. So that's what I'm talking about with the whole children thing. So I guess, So if you're taking it from like a negative example, so like once upon a time, I used to be a super intolerant, impatient, very resentful person, passive aggressive, just not a fun person to have to deal with. And a lot of it came from the fact that I put a great deal of importance on past feelings and emotions that I didn't allow myself to feel and process at the time things were happening. And so, you know, the things that I would tell myself, the inner dialogues, the interactions I would have with my family members or the people, my friends or my coworkers or just strangers on the street, were not necessarily oftentimes pleasant. I didn't eat well. I smoked. You know, I was very unhealthy. It was very it was nothing for me to come home from work, get in front of my computer and sit there and play a computer game until it was time to go to bed, and then wake up, go to work, come home and do the same thing over. And you know, I was in an unhealthy relationship and we were feeding off of each other. And so all of this that, you know, I was living in my daily life was what I was planting in the fertile soil of my subconscious, so that when I slept at night, that's what I was getting back from my subconscious. That was the instructions that she was sealing in my ear at night when I slept. And it's true. I mean, through that, you do reveal yourself to yourself. And you have to decide. I mean, I guess it comes down to being able to say, yeah, that's disgusting behavior and I can't behave like that anymore, and I'm gonna change that. And that's, like I said, you know, back in 2016, I decided I wanted to really heal. And I think that's really what it was talking about, was like those deep down subconscious interactions that I was having. And the fact that there was so many feelings and emotions that I kept buried, that I didn't actually process, that I actually didn't deal with. And instead, I let them dictate the way I behaved. And I would use like those instances that happened to me in my past, I would use those as excuses for the way I behaved. And it's crazy because that's one of the things that bugs me about people. And I'm not even going to say that because, you know, I don't think that that's a judgment, and I don't want to be judgmental. And also, it doesn't bug me about people anymore. There's not a lot of things that the way people behave, that bugs me. I don't know. It's that's kind of like just something that's happened overnight. But I didn't once upon a time like the fact that people used their past as an excuse to behave badly today. And that was me. That's what I was doing. I was using my past to excuse my behavior for today. And it wasn't until I was able to like look at those incidents that happened to me and decide that they were no longer going to determine my behavior, that I was able to let them go. And that's what it's all about, is letting that stuff go. So that, I mean, once you let it go, I feel like that's a healing. So that's kind of what I'm trying to get across with that whole, you know, the feeling is a secret, and the sleep and the subconscious, like there's this little fly buzzing around me, subconscious sealing your instructions in your ear while you sleep, because that's kind of how it is. And also it talks about how when you are, before you go to sleep, to make sure that, let's say, it's not how you pray, it's how you prepare yourself to receive the prayer. And it's really basically what it is. And, you know, it's kind of like I said, you know, praying is imagining you in a desired state and actually feeling that. The feeling is the secret, and feeling what it would feel like to have if you already had, or if you were already that person that you wanted to be. How would that feel? And then residing in that feeling with your subconscious. And it says that the subconscious is not like compulsion, that it reacts to persuasion. And so it talks about going to your subconscious in singing and praise, you know, and just like loving her and letting her know, you know, I love you, and I want to imagine this with you, and imagine something beautiful and lovely, and feel it. Feel what it would be like to actually have what you're imagining. And then go to sleep and wake up neutral and indifferent to what you imagined the night before, because in the subconscious's reality, there is no time. And so for her, it's already happened. And if it's already happened for her, then it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And you just have to believe that. The feeling is a secret, and just go to sleep in that feeling, in that desired state, the desires, the feelings that desired state evokes. Go to sleep in that, and it'll happen. But I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to meditate and go to sleep and hang out with my subconscious for a minute. And you guys remember to live abundantly. I'll see you tomorrow.